Hey guys, welcome to my channel here at Nene's Kitchen and Beyond. Hey, today I'm going to be making homemade jelly outside. I got the hose here, so I got to start filling up this water bath here so I can heat it up. I'm going to fill it up to probably about here with water. So make sure you stay tuned. This is going to be a good one. I've never done this before. So make sure you stay tuned. Okay, here we go. I am going to be making homemade jelly outside today. And I'm going to be using pomegranate and blueberry unsweetened juice, so it should be pretty good. But I want to show y'all, that, hey, if we didn't have the means of, making our jelly indoors, I don't see any reason why we can't do it outdoors, I mean, I've got my little burner going. See if you can see it. Get you down there. It's just a little 2-burner propane, and I'm done heated up the water here, and in that hot water I'm going to put my lids in that hot water. Now you don't want it boiling, but you do want it hot enough so when you get done making your jelly that they will fill. So I didn't heat that to boiling, and I may have to warm it up again before we're done. This is new. I've never done it, but I wanted to try it and see how I could do making jelly outside. And with it being warm, I made jelly yesterday inside, and let me tell you, it got pretty darn warm in my house. So I thought, hey, if I do it outside, I'm going to be letting all that steam out, and I won't be heating up my house. So, and then I have a roasting pan here, which I'm heating up water to put my jars in. Now, I've already washed them. They're clean, but you also want those hot. It doesn't take very long at all to make the jelly. So, prepping these things ahead of time, is always good. So when your jelly is done, you can put them in here. I still have to heat up the water in my water bath. So once that's hot, I'm going to put that water bath on and let it, start to heat. I may have to use both burners for it. I'm not sure yet. But I will definitely let you know on that. So in the meantime, that's still pretty cool. I think maybe I should grab a lid for that so it can heat up faster. But yeah, we're going to make some homemade jelly outside, and, so make sure you stay tuned for this. And while that water's heating, I'm going to get everything else prepared. Stay tuned. Okay, I've had this roasting pan. I end up using both burners because it's big. Okay, and this water is boiling hot. So I'm going to remove it. Now I'm right here on a picnic table, so I'm going to move it to where you sit. It's going to be right down there. And now I've got to take this bad boy that I filled up with water. It's heavy for sure. Okay, and that's going to be my water bath. So it's cold water. So I've got to get that at least started heating, I think, before I go ahead and mix the jelly up. So, but I am going to take, I've got my nice clean jars here, and I'm going to put these glass jars in that hot water. So they'll be good and hot for when we get ready to make the jelly. Because you don't want to pour hot syrup or hot jelly, anything hot into one of those, you know. Because it might crack your jar, and then you wouldn't be happy. I actually went to Walmart this morning, and they had 2 cases of the mason jars. So I ended up buying another case. I only had 2, so I left one for someone else that might need to do some canning. I mean, I kind of wished I would have bought the other one, but, you know, I just hate taking the last of something. You know, someone else might need canning jars too, and lids. So only way I can get lids if I buy the canning jars. So, you know, I'm gonna let that heat up some, and then we'll get to making this jelly, and yeah, outside. It's kind of cool. So make sure you stay tuned, guys. Okay, I think I am rolling again. Okay. Alright, I'm going to check on this water. It seems to be, yeah. That's hot enough for right now. I just wanted to get it warm. Yeah, so now I can start making the jelly. I do have my makeshift thing to lift the waters up, rack. There we go. I'm going to drop that in there. Put that right there, like that. I think I can probably even move closer to what I'm doing here. I want you all to make sure that you can see. So, because we're going to start making the jelly. Here I have my lids. They're still warm. I may have 2. Okay. Put that there. Now, I'm going to start by adding this pomegranate, blueberry, no sugar. It says diet. It's no sugar added to this juice. So that's what we're going to be using. Yeah, I gotta get my glasses on, because otherwise I won't be able to see nothing here. And get you moved up a little bit closer so you can see the pan here at least. So, okay, so I've got my pan on the heat, and I'm going to be adding in 6 cups of this juice. I got my stuff here. There's 2 cups, 4 cups, 6 cups of juice. Now, I've gotten about that much left in my jug of juice. Okay, now into that, I'm going to be adding in my pectin. So I got 2 boxes of pectin here. And I brought me a knife to open the plastic. Oh. Hey, maybe you're a homesteader and, you know, you had to do this outside. You know, back in the day, I imagine there was quite a bit of jelly made outdoors. I mean, we have the convenience now, you know, of our indoor kitchens, but, you know, maybe, I assume back in the day, they may not have had all that. They just had to work with what they had. Now, the Sure Gel, you get recipes in there too. I'm not going by that recipe. So I'm going to dump that right in there. And take my metal whisk, and you just want to stir that up. Get it good and dissolved. But we're going to get this to a rolling boil, and then we can add in the sugar. So, not a whole lot to making this kind of jelly, but like I say, it's outside that we're making it. And I have kept, you know, my areas covered with a towel, and I have lids, you know, over here on my roasting pan that has the jars in it, you know, so, you know, I'm still making sure that, you know, it's a clean working area, kitchen area here. Wish you had a better view though. I had the picnic table turned so that I was in the shade, and well, you get the view of our old pump house, which we had to put a roof on this year. But let's get back to the cooking. I gotta wait for this to start boiling. So, you know, this whole process is gonna take me long, or take you. It's gonna take me longer than it's gonna take you out there in YouTube world. So that's for sure, because I'm not working with, you know, that big of a area to cook on. Number one, I do have a big old Coleman burner, but it was kind of hard to get to right now. So I just grabbed this propane burner to do it on. But hey, it'll work. You know, you work with what you have, right? So make sure you stay tuned, and we'll finish the jelly here in a bit. We gotta wait for this stuff to boil. Okay, you gotta let this juice and the pectin get to a full roaring boil, and which it all just about is. Get the camera aimed down. And then we got to add in our sugar. Okay, so I've got to get 9 cups of sugar. And you want to stir continuously. Almost to a full boil here. Get stirring for just a second and see if it's gonna take off yet or not. I don't want to do it too soon, because that might make it so my jelly doesn't turn out here. So it's getting some of the air, you know, blowing. But you gotta make sure you stir it too, so shouldn't be too much longer. So I can get the camera in down. I can't even see what I'm doing here. I hope I got you in there. I got a little bit of shade going on now. You know, they say a watching pot never boils. I tend to believe that. It's definitely not as hot and steamy doing it outside than it would have been doing it in my kitchen again. Because yesterday, yeah, I got really overheated in the kitchen. And I had to turn the air conditioner on and the fans back on. And I was still pretty toasty. So depending on where you live, if you live in a, state that stays warm, or hot longer, maybe doing it outdoors would be a better option for you too. Just so, you didn't overheat. Okay, I think it's just about ready. Come on. A little boilage here. Because we need it to be a roaring, full boil. Full, roaring, rolling boil. There we go. And I have it sitting on kind of both the burners. Try to speed it up a little bit. You can't even see the flame of this thing. But it should be ready to add that sugar here just any old minute. Hopefully. Okay, it is boiling. We are going to add the sugar, 9 cups. 1. And I got to continue stirring, so got to multitask here. 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay. Gotta tilt my sugar. 6. 7. 8. Takes a lot of sugar. 8. Oh, it's gonna take it off. Look at that. A full container of sugar. I like these Domino sugar container because I can buy the cheaper brand sugar and pour into that. Makes a nice little sugar container. Okay, now that I have this sugar in here, we gotta let it boil for 1 minute. Let it get back up to boiling again. It's starting to cool off here a little bit. I'm in the shade now. I had a bird or a chipmunk or something that was squawking out here a minute ago. He wasn't too happy with me being out here for some reason. I don't know. So, but you want to continue to stir it. Oh, there he was. I'm trying to see if I can see him. He's really stalking. Okay. So now I gotta wait for it to boil. Okay, it is at a rolling boil. This has to boil for 1 minute. I have me a timer here. When that beeps, I can shut this off. So you want to make sure to continue to stir it. My husband brought me out a cup of coffee. Wasn't that nice of him? Well, I'm out here slaving over my outdoor kitchen. Yeah, the sun went down. Now the heat off of it actually feels good. And another drink of my coffee. Smells really good though. This is going to be some good jelly. There we go. It is done. I'm sure you heard the beep. Okay, so I need to take this off. Okay, so I'm going to move that over here. I have a towel sitting here. Okay, and I'm going to put this, I better move this out of my way too. I had to rearrange my kitchen here, my outdoor kitchen, because this water bath, oh, that is heavy, guys. It's got to go on there, because that is what our jars are going to go into after we get it filled here with this jelly. Now, I got to get the foam off of it. Oh. Ah, I'm sorry. I dropped you. Okay, I think I got it fixed. Now we got to take that foam off, but if you take a couple tablespoons of butter and put in with that, it will give you a reduced foam to get up out of there. And it actually helps to add to the flavor of that jelly too. That was a little trick that I actually heard on another YouTube channel, and I don't remember which one it was. So I've been doing it lately with my jelly. It won't seem to work. So right now I'm going to take and scoop off with my metal spoon that foam on the top. And that butter just kind of helps it, you know, to gather it all up easier as you're scooping it out of the pan. You know, you don't want all that in the top of your jelly if you can help it. Yeah. That off like that. You probably won't get it all off, just get as much, skim it, you know, as much as you can. That's all you can do, just skim it. Okay. I suppose some people probably use cheesecloth, maybe. I know they do in jams. I don't know about jelly. But, you know, all this stuff, all this jelly is going to go in my food storage area for this winter. And, okay, here is my lids that are still warm. You want them warm before you put your jelly, you know, into. So I'm going to scoot this over here a little bit, because I'm going to put, so my jars are still in the hot water. I'm keeping them covered to keep them clean. Okay, right here I have a funnel, and then I have one of these that I'm going to scoop. Let's see if I can scoop that closer. Right there's my jam. Right here's my jar. So I got me a ladle. I'm just going to pour it in. Put my funnel in there. And I'm just going to fill them up about 2 inches before. Like that. funnel out. Now I'm getting my lids and rings out of there. I put one on there. And then put my ring on. I'm gonna set it right over here. Grab me another jar. Do the same thing. But can you imagine, just going to your pantry and grabbing some homemade jelly that you made yourself. You can put it on your toast, you can put it on your pancakes, and your biscuits, homemade biscuits. Okay, I am about ready to put these jars in my water bath. And then when the water starts to boil, I'm going to time it for 10 minutes and try to put, this is a canning rack thingy that I got. And it wants to fold up. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure, I gotta fish it out of there. I don't know. I haven't had much luck with it. So, I'm not even gonna fool with it because it won't stay in that way I want. So here's one jar. I think I can get like 4 in here at a time. I can get 5, but they're too snug. And one time I put 5 in it, and I got the jar stuck. So I just learned to do 4 at a time. This one here may go in the fridge. My spare. So I'm going to put the top back on and wait for my big old water bath here to start boiling, and then I can turn the timer on. So make sure you stay tuned for the finished product of the canning jelly outside. Hey guys, if you like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And you never know, maybe I'll cook outside more often. I actually love the outside, especially fall. Fall's my favorite season. And, I want to go apple picking. I should be able to find some apples before long. And I want to make, like, some apple butter, and put some apple butter on the shelves. That sounds really good. So, we'll see if I do that one outside. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Make sure you stay tuned though. Okay, I just peeked and starting on a rolling boil. So I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes. Because those have to boil in the water bath for 5 minutes. And then I'll be done with my outside canning adventure. So make sure you stay tuned and sit down. Hey, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up on this one. It's time. I can take them out of the 5-minute bath. Shut that off. Take the top off. Wow, it's that hot. That is like a roaring boil here. My camera shut off on me, but I did manage to get 4 of them taken out. There you have it. And I have the one left here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out. It's my very last one. those in for 5 minutes. I can go ahead and shut off my flame now. I don't need that water to boil. No more. Shut off. There we go. And that water is going to have to cool off for a bit. That is some steaming hot water right there in that water bath. Very, very hot. Now I can sit down and relax the rest of the day. Now that I got my jelly done, I'm really happy about it. I mean, I got 5 of these that can go on my storage shelves. So if I can't find jelly in the store, if they run low on it and I can't get none, I've got mine on the shelf, and it's pretty simple to make. Even outside, you know, wasn't bad at all. It didn't heat the kitchen up. That was pretty great. The temperatures outside are, you know, not too bad today. So here we have it. Homemade jelly made outside. So if you liked my outside adventure today of making homemade jelly outside, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and share the video if you'd like. So until next time, guys, toodaloo, have a good one, and God bless.